Hello, my crafting friends, and welcome into my craft room. I'm Heidi with Heidi Ensemble DIY, and in today's episode, we're going to be working with the color blue, Americana blue, a beautiful royal blue. I'm so grateful for all of you for being here today. Now come along and let's make something beautiful for our homes. This project is so simple. We're using this very popular gold tray from the Dollar Tree, this darling bunny sign, and this piece of scrapbook paper. I love working with scrapbook paper because it brings in beautiful patterns and colors on a very crafter's budget. I'm going to be taking this fern blue paper, and my paper today is from My Mind's Eye. But there are so many different beautiful papers out there where you can head to any craft store and they will have scrapbook paper. I'm going to just trim it down to the size I need to fit into the tray. Now you're going to notice I end up changing my mind. First I thought I was going to only work with this blue. I went to lay it down into the tray with the adhesive, and then I decided it's beautiful, but it's still missing something. So I decided I was going to pop it back out of the tray, and I'm going to now line it on top of a piece of white cardstock. I think the white is going to really elevate the blue on the gold. I'm going to bond another piece of cardstock to the length of this. You can see that I cut off that piece and I just helped it get a little longer for the length of the blue. And then, friends, if you've been a long time crafter, you probably still have all of your scalloped edge scissors. Do you all remember these scissors? I kept mine. I know there was this big trend where people were getting rid of all their craft supplies, these old school scissors. I never got rid of mine. And every time I find them at like thrift stores, garage sales, and they happen to have an edge that I don't have, oh, I grab it. I pick them up. I love these for the purpose of using scrapbook paper. I'm just going around very slowly, trimming a scalloped edge, and would you look at that? It now has the look that I was going for. The blue and the gold really look defined with that white scalloped edge, and I really think it gives it a high-end look. Now I'm going to take that darling bunny sign and I'm going to pop off the sign banner part that says Easter. And I'm going to use some of these tumbling blocks from the Dollar Tree. I'm going to glue 3 on it because I really want it to be elevated and lifted up. This is going to give it a very high-end Pottery Barn look on a Dollar Tree budget. Glue those on, and then we're going to add some glue to the other side of those tumbling blocks. And to finish the look, we are going to just simply glue it right in the center of the tray. Dress this up however you would like. I wanted to go for a very elegant, high-end, sophisticated look with this one, so I'm going to keep it simple, but boy, does it look high-end. I love simple projects. We're going to be using this old chalk sign that they have in the craft section. I had this in my craft room forever, but I know they still sell it. From the Dollar Tree, the wood round from the Dollar Tree, these gorgeous stickers, and then 2 of these wallpapers that you can use to make some really pretty designs in your home, but we're going to use them for crafting. I'm going to take the first of the wallpaper, trace my circle around it, and then I'm going to cut it out. This is such a quick way to bring in pattern into your decor without having to spend a ton of money. And it's a sticker, so it just sticks right onto this wood vinyl, and it looks so great once it's done. Simply peel off the back, make sure your surface is nice and clean on your wood round, and then you're going to line it up and glue it down. Once you've got it centered, you're going to notice that this particular wood round is so large in size that it runs just ever so slightly shy on the length of this wallpaper. So we're going to have to bring in a second sheet. Don't worry, I didn't waste it. I just cut out the portion that I needed, and then I put the back onto this wallpaper sticker, and I'll use it on another day for another DIY. But I'm going to stick it down, trim off that last little bit that I need to complete my circle by just simply going around the sign. Once I've got that cut off, we now can elevate our sign by making it be able to stand up. I love these chalkboard signs that have this base because you can glue things to them. And now we have a table topper decor piece versus just only being able to hang up this wood round. I love being able to transform projects like this so you can put them on a shelf, a table, a counter in a kitchen, in a bathroom, in a bedroom, on a dresser. You can put this all over the place now that it can stand up. Now these stickers are so beautiful. I love that they have a watercolor look to them. I love watercoloring, by the way. Do you like watercoloring? I love watercoloring. I know it was really trendy there for a bit during the pandemic, and I love watercoloring so much. So I'm going to use these butterflies. They have a gorgeous royal blue and Americana blue to them with that white, beautiful undertone of all the blending of those colors. And I'm going to just make sure that I don't put the exact same butterfly next to each other because I don't want it to take away from the look. So I've got down 4, and you can see I'm going to turn around and look at it because I want to make sure it looks balanced. There was this tiny little edge on that wallpaper with the wood chevron that I had where it was showing a little bit of that wood round, and then I realized, wait a second, I'm going to just hang the butterfly over the edge and just trim it, and now I concealed that little mistake that I had with the butterfly, and it looks beautiful. And I love that the butterfly was hanging over and cut off a little bit. It looks so high end at this point. So now that I've got all of these different butterflies, we could stop there, or we could take it a little bit further like I like to do here on my channel. We're going to tie a beautiful white bow at the bottom, just a simple bow. Y'all, I had to resist. I wanted so badly to put a button in the middle of this bow. I told myself I was going to make a project with no buttons. That's how much I love buttons. I can find a place to put a button anywhere, everywhere. I love buttons. They're so cute. So once my bow was tied, I trimmed off those tails, and then I moved on to the next really awesome part. I think that really elevates this sign and makes it just so beautiful. I'm bringing out some letter stickers, but you can do this in so many different ways. You can paint the letters, you can write the letters, you can print the letters, you can Cricut the letters, you can sticker the letters, however you want. Oh, you can stamp the letters. There's another option too. However you would like, go ahead and spell out a phrase that means something to you. For me, because I'm just trying to not have those winter blues, I'm going to do spring is here because I'm reminding myself that while it's snowing and cold outside here where I live, I'm thinking about my garden, I'm thinking about spring and the butterflies, I'm thinking about sitting on my porch and watching my kids play in the yard. Oh, I am ready for that goodness to come back into my life. I do love winter, don't get me wrong. I just don't necessarily like 3 months of winter. I like it for Christmas. Now that that is done, I trimmed it all up. I layered it on top of a beautiful navy blue cardstock, trimmed that up too, and now we're going to add some foam tape. Here's a trick about foam tape. Don't ever buy foam tape in the scrapbook sections. Go to the hardware section. You get a thicker band. It's cheaper, and there's more on the roll. Anyway, I basically glued that down right in the center, and I trimmed off the edge, and we've got a completed beautiful sign for spring. This project is so quick, but has such a high impact look. We're going to use this wood bunny. this 11 by 14 frame and some scrapbook paper as well as a ribbon. Open up your frame and remove the glass and the backing and the paper. We are only going to be using the backing. Everything else can be tossed or recycled however you would like. I now have my backing and I'm going to use this beautiful, I keep saying beautiful when it comes to blue because I love the color blue. It's not my favorite color. My favorite color is actually orange and it's like a sherbet orange, but sherbet orange with blue. Oh my word, I love those two colors together. We're going to be using this beautiful text blue paper. I would say it's almost a little bit darker than a baby blue, but we're going to just glue that down, and then I'm going to come in with this, again, beautiful, gorgeous, whatever we want to call it, very calming blue fern paper, and I'm going to just glue that right on top. Our board is longer than a traditional 12 by 12 piece of paper for scrapbooking, so we're going to need an extra piece for this particular frame. Go ahead and cut off the extra. Save any scraps that you want. You could quickly turn them into a card. Let's say you're making this as a gift and then you want to make a card to go with it. You could take the extra scraps of the paper and turn it into a card. I love doing things like that, so I don't waste any scrapbook paper because there's always just so much to do with a piece of paper. Now we're going to take our bunny and put it on this tan gingham paper. We're going to cut out that bunny, and then before we glue it down, I popped off that tail because I want to use that on the front of my sign. I love that it was round with scallop edging. Then I'm going to now glue on my bunny paper. Make sure you line it up. I'm only putting down glue on half of the bunny. It was actually kind of cold. Again, it's cold. It's winter right now for me. I am going to only glue down half because I don't want my glue to dry. The cold weather sometimes dries glue really quick in my craft room. So I'm doing half and then the other half. And then now I'm going to bring back on that tail, gluing that right where the bunny's tail should be. And then at this point, we can really dress this up, keep it simple, whatever you would like to do. I'm going with a more minimal look with high impact on this project. So I'm going to tie a big, beautiful bow, trim it off, and then to complete that look, I'm going to just simply glue down the bunny. But friends, have fun with it. You want to add florals, some moss, maybe a sign, maybe some wordage. You add whatever you want. The idea is to just show you, look at how cool it is to bring a frame and one of these wood cutouts together with some scrapbook paper. I really do hope that these projects today inspired you to get into your craft room and give the color blue a try for your spring decor. If you have not yet and you've been watching for a while, please do click that subscribe button so you don't miss new videos coming up into your feed, and give this video a thumbs up. It always means the world to me. It really truly does help out our channels here on YouTube. It lets them know that you enjoyed our video. I'm going to recommend this episode that came out yesterday and as well my spring playlist. And until the next episode, bye friends.